It's the end of 2014!
I thought you were going to say, it's the end of the world.
Hello!
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad you're good. Welcome, guys, to another episode of Money Mondays. I'm Joel. This is my lovely wife,
Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Consuela Banana Hammock. Hola, Consuela. ¿Cómo estás? So we guys just wanted to say Merry Christmas. We hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas. And a lot of people wish us a Merry Christmas, and sometimes we're just slow on the comments, but we hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas. Colin, they liked Colin eating the chocolates.
Oh my goodness.
Underneath the table. It was awesome. If you haven't seen the Christmas one, go check it out.
Hilarious.
We caught Colin underneath the table eating some chocolates. So Merry Christmas to Colin.
I don't think you felt bad about it either.
Oh no, he was trying to stuff him up his shirt and everything. It was.
He tried to eat
awesome.
so much candy that day.
Candy for the holiday was just kind of out of
Oh my goodness.
control.
Because it's everywhere. It's like on
It's
bowls,
everywhere,
on side
I
tables,
know.
it's on
Candy
tables, it's
canes.
decorations, it's everywhere.
But it was a merry, debt-free Christmas.
It was.
It was a merry, debt-free Christmas.
It was awesome.
And that leads us to one of our first questions for this episode, the final episode of Money Mondays for this year of 2014.
Final countdown. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Episode.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
The first question for the last episode of Money Mondays for this year of 2014 comes from Sandra Holmes, and she asks, how long did it take you guys to get out of debt? That's good stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's very good stuff. Well, the story goes, I lost the information, and the information was on a computer that went bad. Well, I was able to retrieve that information.
Oh.
And if you recall, that night I told you, I was like, yeah, I figured it out. It was great. Mm-hmm. So we ended up paying over $48,000 in debt. Yeah. And it took us 4 years to do.
Yeah.
However, when we started our journey, we didn't have any jobs. Remember that?
Yes, we did not have jobs.
And we had like months and months and months of no work and scariness,
yeah.
no work, and scariness and no work.
And like side jobs that were just like survival. Like, let's get food on the table and keep a roof over our heads. So
the four walls. We were taking the four walls.
Yes.
We really hit our biggest traction this last year, and we paid off within this last year. The grand total of this year was $29,000. So, it was slow going the first couple of years, but this last year we really kicked it up into gear. So,
and we did that with 2 children and 1 car, and that's how we started. 2 children, 1
started.
car, no jobs.
And now we have no debt, 3 children, and 1 on the way. So,
and 2 cars.
And 2 cars, paid for cars. That's right. Everybody's journey looks different, so don't compare ours or others people's journey to yours. It's unique to your journey. So
yeah, and there are ins and outs of everyone's journey that you're not going to know about.
Sure.
So
absolutely,
you never want to compare anyway.
Absolutely, good comment. No comparing. Too much comparing on the social medias. Don't do that. It's bad. Let's talk a little bit about kids and money. Yeah.
Kids and money. Yes.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about this topic of kids and money?
Kids and money, they need to learn early.
Ooh.
They need to learn now.
So shall we talk a little bit about it?
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We had a few questions actually about kids and money and how we relate to it and what we kind of do. We've talked about it in the past. We do the whole give, save, and spend with our children.
We do.
It looks different for everybody at different times.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys have young ones, and I know that we have definitely gone on board with teaching our kids that they earn money, okay, and they're not given an allowance in this household. They earn commission, as many other Dave Ramsey followers like to call it, commission, and we explain to the children that when daddy goes to work, daddy gets paid. So if you guys are wanting to earn money, then you have to do jobs to earn that money. In this household, we have core chores, things that they are responsible for on an everyday basis. And then for a while, they are able to earn extra money by doing above and beyond
the chores.
Exactly. Once they do those chores, then they're given money. And at that point, we encourage them to put some money away in their spend jars, their give jars, and their save jars. Because we want to teach kids 4 things with money, that you got to earn money, right? That you got to spend money, you got to save money, and you got to give some of it away.
Yeah.
They learn that now. Then as adults, they're going to have this inherent responsibility with money.
Yes.
They're going to learn it early on and then be very responsible as they grow older.
2 things. You had said we encourage them to put it in their give, save, and spend. We don't encourage them, we make them.
We make them. My apologies.
No, it's okay. I just want to be clear so
You're
somebody doesn't ask the question like, well, do you make them do it? Do you not make
No,
them
it's
do
very
it?
good.
Do they
Very
have a
good.
choice? So just to be clear, we do make them.
That
We
is the
sit them
rule.
down and we show them what goes where. And
people ask, some people, I'm going to interrupt, sorry. Some people ask, well, how much or how do you do it? You know, really, they're kids right now.
Yeah.
If they somehow get, you know, $10 or something, you know, we'll have them put like maybe $1 or $2 away in each one, and maybe, you know,
the rest
and spend or something, you know, so they have a goal.
Make it more fun for them, more tangible. They get to experience the flow of their money a little bit faster that way.
Yes,
I think.
and make sure it happens. Follow through by actually taking them to buy something, because they need to see that instant gratification.
Yes, that's big. Even a bigger thing than actually doing it with your kids, alongside your kids, is exempling for them. I think that has been our biggest teacher, is that we don't leave our kids, I mean, we leave them out of like our budget meetings, like they don't sit in our budget meetings, but they are included in all of our, you know, like our language that we use about money. And, you know, when it's not in the budget, we say it's not in the budget.
Well,
and
how about, those Target trips where they're like, Dad, Mom, can we have this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we can't. It's not in the budget. We're not buying that.
That's not in the budget. And that quickly tapered off the tantrums.
Oh,
I mean,
yes,
the tantrums went way down. They had an appreciation for cash. They understood it. They had a respect for it. And it became something to them. It became far more important because they saw mommy and daddy doing it.
Right.
And it was, you know, it's like anything in life. Like if you're not exempling for a child, you know, what you say isn't going to matter.
It's not.
You know, if you're not doing it.
It's not, you're right.
And it's not going to carry over. So using the same language with them, and treating them as equals in that regard, and letting them know, like when Caleb or anybody does a chore with a poor attitude, I need to explain to them, how would it be if Daddy went to work and he acted like that with his boss, or, you know, something like that. Yeah. Like what would happen? And they have to really think about it. I give them some time to really think about it, and I say, would it go over well? Would
Daddy would get in trouble?
Daddy
wouldn't make
job?
his money?
Would he have to leave that day with no pay if it was bad enough? Like he can't throw himself on the floor and kick and scream. Like,
I don't want to work. I don't want to work.
He would be fired, you know. So if you want to go to Target someday and you want to buy this, or you want to give a present to a friend for their birthday, or, you know, things like that, it's like, you have to do your work, and you have to do it joyfully. You have to find the joy, and they are responsible for finding the joy. That's not my job. That's
not your job, exactly.
So, So I think those are really important things that we're trying to put into our kids, even more so than here's your money, and you put it in your give, save, spend. That's like a side.
Yeah, because there's no rule. There's no right or wrong rule. Whatever you guys agree as a family, the way to split it up. So really quickly, to add to what you were saying, one of the great things about this past Christmas was to see Anna take Caleb and Ella and take their money, their spend money, to buy gifts for each other. You know, and it was beautiful to see them recognize that, and then the appreciation that they had such a good time going with her to actually spend that money on their siblings, and
it was fun beautiful for them, and they enjoyed it.
Empowering, right?
It was empowering for them, and you know, I guide their decisions, but I don't make them for them. Right. So, like Ella wanted to buy some scary things for Caleb at one point, and she thought he'll like this, and truth be told, he probably would, but I didn't think it was the wisest thing for Caleb or our family, and so I said, I don't think we're gonna buy that. Let's pick something else that you like for Caleb, and just kind of guided her into, you know, a section that might be more appropriate, and there she found stuff, and it came all the way back, the pride of getting the receipt and putting it in the bag, carrying the bag to the car, getting home, wrapping the gift, putting the name on the gift, and putting that gift under the tree. That meant the world to them, and it really brings it back to when they do their chores. They had a tangible experience with it. And so they're linking responsibility to cash and the joy of spending it on somebody else or themselves even.
Absolutely. So no allowance in this household. Definitely on a commission base with the kids. So we encourage you guys, if you want to teach your kids about money, and you know, I mean, who doesn't want to? And we encourage it. It's a good thing to get started young, because let's face it, as when we grow up as adults, what do? We go to work and we make money. It doesn't grow on trees, right? So the last question this week comes from A Process of Change. And they ask, how did you budget for Christmas this year, and do you plan on buying a house? If so, do you intend on waiting until you can pay it all in cash? Good questions. Well, we just finished Christmas. Had a good Christmas. I can't speak tonight. Christmas, and it was good. And of course, we had a budget. We definitely had a budget. Every time, beginning of the year, we think about our Christmas budget. Yeah. And we think about what we kind of want it to look like in December. And we basically do the math. We divide it. So we come up with a number. We divide it by 12 for 12 months. And that basically gives us what we need to be putting away. Per month, correct.
And of course that works into our budget and what works with our budget, because we would love to put away, you know, tons of money. But, you know, when we look at our goal, our year in advance, we have to look at the ins and outs of what the year will cost, kind of.
That's good. No, that's very good. And we'll be probably doing that this week, since, you know, we're into the new year here, and we're going to have a great Christmas next year. You weren't going to go crazy, but I mean, really, we could have a pretty nice budget to do a lot of things that we've always wanted to do for other people and for our family. But here's a way that you can get a head start for next year's Christmas budget. Just start putting money away. Set the goal, and just you know, be committed to getting that goal every month and putting that money away. You know, if it's $20 a month, if it's $50 a month, whatever. I mean, think about it. If you put this is a big number, like I said before in the past. But I mean, if you want $1,200 for Christmas, right? You put $100 a month away, starting in January. Okay, it's pretty easy. Set the goal, divide it by 12, and that gives you your monthly budget. So,
and right now is seriously the best time to get started on that, because you've just gone through it. You can look so closely and easily at the month you've just had and say, what did I like about this month? What did I not like? What were my tendencies? What did I want to spend money on this month? What did the gift giving look like? Was it too much? Was it too little? Were the gifts quality? Were they not? Like
where did we overspend? Where did we overspend?
Where did we underspend? Different things like that. Because you have such a good view of it right now. So if you can look back at it right now, write it down, and then as you create your budget for the year for Christmas, you can really incorporate that.
To the question of buying a house, yes, we would love to buy a house, obviously. We are currently renting right now, and what the plan is for us is we're going to use the Baby Step 3B plan. So we're going to basically save up for a down payment, and then get a mortgage, a 15-year fixed, and pay it off as fast as we can. Out here in California, I mean, real estate is pretty expensive than most of the other parts of the U.S. I think out here in the particular area we are right now, I mean, if you want to buy a house, I mean, you're spending at least $600,000. I mean,
and with the career he's in, we don't have much of a choice as far as if we want to ever see him anyway. We need to be more on
in the vicinity,
where the industry lies and where the work lies. So for us, we kind of have to be in the more expensive areas.
And the good thing is that, you know, with us now being out of debt, all the money is just going to be coming in, and we can save. So, you know, our goal, even though it's not completely outlandish, and I know there are many success stories of folks who, you know, in other parts of the U.S. can actually buy and save their money and buy their house cash. That would be an amazing thing out here. But I think for us, because of the amount it costs for real estate out here, we're talking a lot of money. We're definitely just going to be going with the plan of saving our down payment and then basically paying that off as fast as we can. So thanks for the question. I mean, it's an exciting thing to think about, right? You were just talking about today on a walk.
I can't wait to go look at houses.
Yeah, looking at houses.
We were watching all these new houses be built up in our neighborhood and just thinking about looking through those houses, and it's dreamy because now it feels like we can actually do that sooner than later, you know, because it felt like a pipe dream before, you know, something that was unattainable. We'd have children, grandchildren by the time we could do that, you know, and now it feels like, well, that might not be that far away.
Right,
so
right. No,
it's really special.
It's something awesome to look forward to.
Yeah.
So, looking at my houses would be great with you. It'll be like, look at this house, look at this. It's a dream.
And
we
like
to dream.
looking at the bedrooms and like picturing the kids in there.
Oh, it's going to be great.
It's going to be fun.
So, guys, this concludes this last Money Mondays for the year 2014. I recall when we started this Money Mondays thing a couple years ago, thinking, I think I said in the very first one, oh, we're going to be debt free this year. And that's when I first got my job doing what I do. And I was like, oh yeah, I was totally green. You know, I didn't know the industry. Like, I'm going to make a lot of money. It's going to be great. And then I learned the ups and downs of the industry. Like, sometimes you work, sometimes you don't. And to now fast forward to this last Money Mondays of the year and actually to be debt free. It's an amazing thing. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Don't cry.
I was trying not to yawn.
Oh, you were trying not to yawn. Okay. Thank you guys for always giving us questions and, you know, dealing with us and watching our videos. You guys watch our videos, and we just thank you. We're so blessed by you guys. And a lot of you guys, really every comment is read, and we may be crazy running around with kids and busy working and doing things like that to respond in a timely manner, but we really read them and really do take them to heart. So thank you very much. Encouraging things for 2015. What do you think? They should make some goals, start a budget, right?
Yeah, start a budget or continue your budget.
Correct.
And I would say focus on contentment.
Contentment's
focus
good.
on specific goals.
That's good. Very specific. There are a lot of you who have recently come out and told us that you are close, that this is your debt-free year.
Oh my goodness, that's so exciting to hear.
So we want to root you on. So from Joel and Anna, we are wishing you guys the best 2015. Go get them. Work hard. Be gazelle intense. And kick that debt to the curb. So we love you guys. Thank you so much. And be sure to follow us on social media. If you haven't already, our Facebook, a lot of people have been checking our Facebook page. So thanks for that. We've seen an increase.
Yeah.
And check us on Twitter. We're definitely on there more. We're getting her more involved. So
I'm trying.
She's trying. All you ladies out there, I know. And on Instagram, of course, we like to snap pictures of our family. So.
Yes.
We love you guys. We will see you later on the week. Maybe some vlogs, maybe some New Year's vlog, things like that. Yeah. So be well, be blessed. Thanks a lot. High five, Mama.
High five.
We became debt free. Feels good.
2014.
Still feels good. Big year for us. So thanks guys.
Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
You're
and
awesome.
Comment.
Yes, we read them all.
And share.
Share.
It's the end of the year as we know it, and we're debt free.